chef, who was crippled in both feet, lived in Jerusalem and ate regularly at the king's table. And so when I read this, I know it's like, what does this have to do? People are like, what does this have to do with Autism Awareness Month and all? But it just occurred to me that this is showing us, giving us a hint of a view of God's heart towards all types of people. And so just think, if it wasn't a big deal, why is it in here? If it wasn't a big deal to Ziba, oh yeah, Mephibosheth, he's in such and such a place. No, he said, Mephibosheth, he's crippled in both feet, right? So he wanted him to know, hey, now he got something going on with him, right? And then look at Mephibosheth's reaction to all this. How could you show such kindness to a dead dog like me? So now this kid is the grandson of the first king, but he's talking about referring to himself as a dead dog like me. And so that's how things can go sometimes, where you get used because of a condition. This kid whose royalty was a part of the royal family is referring to himself as a dead dog, not even a live one, a dead one, right? And so as families with special kiddos or people with disabilities can go and sometimes be so used to being excluded or not being seen as a person in the world, you can just almost not exist and refer to yourself like you're less than other people. But that is not the heart of God. I believe that the Bible is the inspired word of God. So I know everybody don't have the same position, and that's fine. But for me and mine, this is an inspired word of God. And anything that's in here, I believe, is just sharing you glimpses of God's heart, people's hearts, but also God's heart. And so I believe this demonstrates how the Father thinks about us, even with flaws, even with conditions, disabilities. Notice at the end, it didn't say, oh, and David got his feet fixed and now he can walk and he sits at the king's table. No, at the end, he was still crippled in both feet, but he still had a seat at the table. And I want you to know that your loved one has a seat at the table